Alright guys, here we go with a live look at Counter-Strike 2. Seen basically everything, but yeah, let's just have some fun. And enjoy this thing. As always, gotta make sure I can see your comments. Gotta pop right up, hopefully soon. Here we go, so I should be able to see your comments now. Awesome, yeah. So, as I mentioned, today we'll be having a look at Counter-Strike 2, and the featured print for this video is the Fiat 500, which, as you know, will be featured in the game as well. So one thing I can guarantee to you is blood, chickens, and Fiat 500. For the very least this one, but also the one in the Italy map. So let's go right for it. I'll begin with just bots mode, as always. Just to showcase the blood, just to have a look at the blood, wounds, whatever. And afterwards we're gonna be going for a just the chaos of deathmatch. I played it earlier today, man, that stuff is chaotic. Doubt I'll be able to see too many other comments during that, so for the very least, for the very beginning, do want to showcase the response mechanics right in here. Let's see the situation with this bot guy. So yeah, the half transparent one, those are just quite strange, but where is the wound on this guy? Aha! Right there, 2 wounds on the vest. And yeah, that is pretty cool. I do like that functionality. Hey Russ, doing well. Hello everyone who joined. Here we have a chickens, which I'll try to avoid shooting. And I will say, like, the ragdolls are kind of cool. Like, seriously, that stuff looks cool. You know, with a bit of a blood pool below that, with less transparent blood stains, could have a pretty nice aftermath. So yeah, always fun, good stuff. Yeah, like, those splats look seriously good. I can probably make the volume a little bit louder. Can probably make that much louder, so there is some form of game audio. Alright, a little bit too loud, just a touch lower. Alright, yeah, here we go. And yeah, this thing is it's just more fun. The new P2000, yeah, I'll check it out. Why not? So, the second chicken for this stream, and the Fiat 500. Yeah, like, not one I would ever want to own, but it is just an adorable little car. Just absolutely adorable. Those are quite popular here, and they are very, very nice. And apparently decently reliable too, so I've met an owner of a manual Fiat 500 and she was very happy with it. Very nice car. And yeah. Got him, yeah. But yeah, those half-transparent stains kind of drive me a little bit nuts. And this guy, where did he get his hit? Probably around the back area must have been. Now what is the last bugger? Oh yeah, so Rust, the theory that was mentioned in the comment section is that those were intended for Left 4 Dead 3, but kind of used here, which kind of way, I mean, like, there is no substantiation to it whatsoever, as far as I'm aware, but it does sound very plausible, I think. Seriously, where is the last final bugger? Hello James! Always great seeing you here. Yeah, so James is a very long time viewer of the channel. He's been around since, I think, 2015, 16, am I correct? James to let me know. See what is it saying. Ah, interesting. Okay. Thanks, Chutitos. And steady, I mean, I mentioned in a previous video, I think if something, this channel is a voice reveal, so I've been doing guitar videos on YouTube since I think 2009, 10 or so. So yeah, if something, this channel is a voice reveal more than anything. So yeah, those are available on the music channel. And I've recently released a new one, and by the way, where's the music? Did I pause it? Yeah, I paused it. Of course. Alright, yeah, so James has been here since 2016. And those are damn fine splats. Look at that. Just look at that. And seriously, like, very nice basic wounds. Like, you have a difference between gear, you have a difference between clothes. Like, seriously, that is solid stuff. That I say more than many games do. Game Zuri, thoughts on Source 2 engine? Yeah, so I really wish it would have been used more, because like my impression seems to be quite positive. I think I only played, yeah, I think I only played this game on Source 2. And everything, like the visuals are very nice, everything looks very nice. But we are gonna be seeing a lot more of Source 2 utilization with Sandbox! Of course, bots will be botting. So yes, we will be seeing just lots more of Source 2 utilization, and let's see the P2000, I'm not sure I have P90, I don't know. Not terribly familiar with that specific type of weapon. And yeah, like, that looks quite decent. Nah, I'll stick with the AUG. And yeah, like, seriously, I just keep being amazed by those splats initially. Whenever they... It's a starting pistol, thank you, thank you. Get confused with the P90. Whoa, hello there. Like, that is freaking fine spilling, like, give me some blood pools and I'm happy. Can I shoot him? To get the penalty, but no wounds on the hostage. Yeah, actually in the... I haven't tried shooting hostages yet. But I don't have the last bugger somewhere. Well, the question is, James, how moddable is this game? I'm actually not sure. Because, you know, it is no longer the Counter-Strike Source Anarchy days. It is, you know, very much made for the competitive games where you have, like, prizes going in the tens of thousands, if not more. So it's unfortunately aimed in that direction, but I imagine if we'll be able to have... perhaps community servers where you can do whatever you want, yeah, that would be sweet. So community servers, doing in the single player, whatever you want, yeah, that would be absolutely sweet. Not sure how moddable it is currently and how that will be in the future. So Rust, no way that I'm aware of, yeah. Would be happy to know that myself and even make a video about it. There's definitely no official config that I saw. And no perhaps community-made tweak that I am aware of. Shame. Opa. Yeah, like, I legitimately like those randos, yeah. They're not the best, not the finest ones, but I think they are good for this kind of a game. Could be a little bit longer, could be a little bit better, but yeah, overall, solid stuff. And you know, essentially, like I am all for configurability. So if a pro player wants to just have everything vanish immediately on impact, yeah, like have it, dude. I am all for it. For the character just poofing away the minute the final bullet hits. But you know, I want the full bloody aftermath in the deathmatch game with every single body, perhaps every single bullet hole, every single bloodstain, all of remaining. And yeah, like it is just on my side. The only one with the potential disadvantage would be me. So what's the problem, basically? In this kind of a thing, configurability is pretty much, in my opinion, the answer. Also, like even the bullet decals, like those look very decent. There is some kind of a bump mapping and they look quite natural. Solid stuff. Very, very solid stuff. And once again, the Fiat 500 in a kind of turquoise kind of a color. I don't think the red one is prettier, but yeah, just love the design of this little bugger. Just a beautiful little thing. Yeah, just look at that. So imagine Left 4 Dead 3 with those stains, with that kind of consistent spilling. With options to let it stay for longer. Remind me of the yellow painting. I don't remember much of the... Yeah, basically played only the demo of RE4. Sarge, CC Cups, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at this, so I played earlier today. I think... So, you know, with this AUG you can basically aim down sights, which you can do with... I mean, you know, you have the automatic rifle, where you can aim down sights. I really suck with the sniper rifles. So this is my kind of option for aiming down sights, and the highest I've been able to score earlier today is being in the 5th place in a deathmatch game. And of course, I will admit, as you'll probably see later in the stream, that included many dirty kills, so someone just spawned and haven't seen me, so yeah, I'll just pop that poor bastard. Someone who's focused on someone else, yeah, I'm just gonna pop him. No regrets. Opa. Be my blood demonstration! Yeah, so only have the wall stains, which are a little bit over the top, but still nice. Alright, Game Zuri, most impressive gore system. So, I will say, first time I played Dead Island 2 with the flash system. As I mentioned, there are some issues with the blood spitting and such, but when I first played Dead Body Damage, damn, just... like, the looks are top-notch, the response feels top-notch, and that was really something else. Like, I am often impressed. I've covered many games with really good mechanics here on the channel, as you guys know. But that is one when I first played it, yeah, that was just... that was quite an experience, and I will of course very much be revisiting it. They should be having a DLC sometime soon, so yeah. Just an excuse to play it, perhaps cover it. It was nice. Doesn't happen all that often. So this chicken was identified as terrorist. What do you say? Should I shoot the chicken? Is he terrorist? Can I pick him up? I can pick him up. Well, I see he's unarmed. He's just clucking around. But let's see, is he gonna try to assault me? Let's see. He's just clucking around. You know what? I suspect he's spy, so... Wait, your chicken has been killed? I can like own a chicken? Well, James, I had a suspicion it was a spy, so, you know. You know, as they say, better let 10 innocent heads roll than one guilty go free. So, yeah. That is exactly how this saying goes, by the way. Yeah, apparently I should be able to own a chicken, so, can I own it? Now I realize it may sound a little bad, especially with things that go on in the internet. Where the hell are those two guys? Yeah, okay. So, hey brah, doing well. Doing well. Yes, so, currently where I'm at, Haifa, that is no secret. It is basically suspenseful quiet. So we had an air raid set in about a week and a half ago, which was, you know, like, oh shit, here we go again. We basically experienced it in 2006 with the Lebanon War II. Just deal with that. Okay, real quick. And no blood on the Fiat. That's a shame. Yeah, so, as I mentioned, it very much experienced the bombing in 2006. Kind of had a feeling of here it goes again. But apparently it was a mostly nothing, so here we are, it is just a suspenseful quiet where I'm at. I think I'll just choose a different map for this one. For the next one, of course, as you know, as you've seen the Garry's Mod videos, it has to be Office. No, I mean, you can, but just not in that specific instance. Yeah, I have seen blood on the Fiat. Okay. Oh, okay, yes, so a little bit of a surprise. I'm probably gonna die for this, but totally worth it. Alright, yeah. But on the snow, and usually in Gmod this area is kind of bugged. I usually can't test Goron in this area very well, and as you know, I've tried. So yeah, not nearly as bugged. Nice. So I have a question for Keira about my favorite track I've made. So, oh, yeah, Yeah, that's hard, that's hard. Yeah, it is a hard one to... I mean, you know, it's kind of like... There are times where I enjoy playing a certain track more. So I do recall when I did a few shows in 2018, I played everything on the line. And, you know, like it was quite cool. Pretty lengthy, kind of like feels definitely a bit of a journey to play through. So, you know, I thought, hey, you know, like, perfect track to end the show with. And apparently it was not a very good idea, because it is a little bit complex. The final DOS solo is definitely quite technical, and at the end of the show, you know, I'm already kind of like drained, because the entire show is just me playing. I have to keep it entertaining throughout. So I've been just entirely drained, and yeah, like that was the most exhausted variation of everything on the line. Alright, Dozy, as for the specs, so those are in the about section of the channel. It is I think it is a 12th gen i7, a 2070 RTX, I think 32 gigs of RAM, yeah. And yeah, that's basically the key specs. Mic is a Rode NT2, which is an excellent mic, I will say. And the audio interface is the Apollo Twin, which is also quite excellent. Very well fitting for my needs of music creation and recording stuff for you guys. Yeah, so Half Sword is also one I will very much be streaming, absolutely. I do very much dig Half Sword. I played it from the very earliest version. I think I may have gotten even a slightly earlier one for the first interview, if I recall correctly. So I played that, I played every update, and yeah, that stuff is really enjoyable. And the new update, yeah, that stuff does deliver. You know, on the Discord server of the channel, we had Galaxy post updates, kind of showcase what they're up to, and yeah. Very impressed with Half Sword. I really like how it's coming along, and as you can imagine, there will be lots more coverage of that game. Alright, Seagulls 3. Gorebox, no. Gorebox will not ever happen on the channel. Unless it gets actual gameplay, you know. I'm gonna be covering what is essentially nothing more than a ragdoll torture sim. It is all about the response on the receiving end, so it's gotta have gameplay. You know, I was never into the what was it? Flash game, torture a doll, torture a ragdoll. You know what I mean. In case you know what I mean. So I was never really into those, because it is all about response, not just gore for the sake of it. Has to be in a functional bloody game. Well, the final position isn't great, but the process, at least for my view, felt nice. One I would use in a video for sure. But Duck Fug. YouTube, please don't censor this video. I know you guys are doing that very often. So, Duck Fug. The way to play together is basically when a new game comes out, multiplayer one, and I'm gonna be covering it. If you're also getting it on launch, I do often need testers, so I just ping either everyone or either here. And anyone who wants to join and is available, yeah, like, absolutely. That is the way. when a new game comes out, when I need essentially people to gracefully showcase their heads exploding, their blood spitting. Right, forgot there is no wounds for the headshot. Right. That's a bloody shame, like. And yeah, you have like the sparks on the headshot, despite just there being a balaclava. Well, what can I tell you? And that's for RDR2, yeah. I have made a full gore review of RDR2, and that bloody thing took many hours to make. A ridiculous amount. I think it also was like 27 minutes, if I recall correctly, of, you know, of a highly edited video. And apparently I still had features I missed in that video. So, yeah. I had like comments, oh, you didn't have the melee kill when he's up against the wall, or against the window, or against the water. Like, yeah. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Hello, Secret Assassin. Can I just sneak up on him and... yeah. Needs bloody wounds on the head. Come on. Separated? Exactly. The response mechanics are, in my opinion, a very important factor in the game. I think that in the case of destruction, you actually can have some fun with just messing around with the mechanics alone. I think there is more fun to be had with that, specifically alone. But when it comes to just torturing a ragdoll, I'm not feeling it. And yeah, we'll probably cover Alan Wake 2. Not exactly my type, but does seem to have some cool things going there. So I have the last guy here somewhere. Alright, do those things respond? Nope. I will absolutely not be doing any coverage of Gorebox unless it changes dramatically from what it is. No coverage whatsoever. Not Gorebox, not Roblox, not many of the Unreal Engine 4 ragdoll torture games that all look the same, that all use basically the same assets. They have like some active ragdoll thing called Euphoria. They have those same droplets we saw in the early versions of Warbox. And there's like probably 4 or 5 I've been asked to cover, which you won't. Gotta say, I was hoping for a bit more wall painting here, but I do like those wounds. Do like the damage around the wound. That is cool stuff. Yeah, so my personal stance, I actually don't need the story whatsoever. Eventually what I need is a solid gameplay loop, which, for example, the arena mode in Overgrowth very much had. very, very enjoyable gameplay loop. They had an absolute blast in it. I'll just do one more run in this, and then I'll go for the real deal. Yeah, let's go for nuke. Also nice fighting there, so as I mentioned, had an absolute blast in the arena mode of Overgrowth. Then of course arena mode of Exanima. Now very much having a blast in Half Sword. You know, just many games with a solid gameplay loop you can play over and over and over and over again. Especially now you can put up some kind of a podcast. Enjoy that. Don't have to be concentrated in the story. So I will say, like, having a podcast in the background is one of my ways to enjoy that format. Because, you know, what else? Hey, well, okay, so I see this guy has more wounds than I saw pretty much on any character ever in this game. What happened? What got glitched out? Like, seriously, when I was making the overview video, I never had that many wounds on a character. I think. You know, I'd shoot a burst in a guy, but never had this many wounds. Interesting. Maybe rifle was just killing 2 or 1 hits? I'm not sure. Alright, yeah, so a question by Assassin. CS Blood is good? Yes. CS2 Blood is good. Absolutely. Separated, do post the commands if you know them in the comment section of any video. I'll be having a look. Eventually, even if I can just enjoy them in bots mode, yeah, sure. Better than nothing. So do post those in the comment section of any video. Eventually I always get the latest comments pop up. So if there are any comments to improve the response mechanics here, yeah, like, I would be happy to know. If it's anything like notable, I would make a video, absolutely. So Joker, I don't think it has to be realistic, actually. I gotta defuse the body thing. So it doesn't have to be realistic, it just has to feel responsive. Which is the case in this game, yeah. Isn't particularly realistic, it does feel responsive, so yeah. Alright, ducks, so I have made a video detailing my opinion on the state of Killing Floor 2 and my hopes for Killing Floor 3, so do look it up. It's pretty recent, I think from about a month and a half ago. It is on the channel. Almost kinda looks like it could be a blood pool. Almost. Almost. Alright, yeah, favorite game ever, that has to be SWAT 4 actually, not KF2. So it's gotta be like either SWAT 4, perhaps Jagged Alliance, something between SWAT 4, Jagged Alliance 2, and Battlefield 2. So I've covered 2 of those. I covered SWAT 4, I have videos on those on the channel. I'll be making one on Battlefield 2, that one is actually still very much playable. Not as good as the good old days, but I will very much be making a video on Battlefield 2. Absolutely love it. One of my all-time favorites by far. Yeah, so I do have friends that were bugging me very much about PR, and gotta say, I never really gotten into it. So I played a bit of squad, had some fun in squad, but never really was very much into PR. By the way, the smoke effect as the bot was going through it, that was really cool. Like, there is attention to detail, absolutely. Alright, so what could CS2 improve in regards of gore? As I mentioned, I think bird pools, perhaps somewhat more lengthier, just slightly more specific death animations, and of course, you guys know it, configurability. As I mentioned earlier on the stream, I think that one is a must. As I mentioned, if you want the characters to pop up, to just poof away the moment they die, I'm all for it. But as I mentioned, I want deathmatch with every single body, every single bloodstain, if I can handle it, if my PC can handle it, every single wound. Yeah, if I want to bloody see it. That way, the only one who may have a potential disadvantage, whether in terms of performance or visibility, that's just me. Everyone else can see whatever they choose to see. I think everyone is happy. And thank you, Magma, very much. I did see that comment. Thank you. So that is in brief what I think CS2 could improve. And it's all realistic, you know, like, none of this is like, add dismemberment, add the flash system into Counter-Strike 2. Yeah, like, I think it's all realistic. It can happen. And if this game will be moddable, basically will happen, yeah. In Magma, I am aiming for 20 subs. For 20k subs, that is. Oh, damn. Gotta be bomb side B, I think. By the way, I did review State of Decay 1 in the very first year of the channel. Has some cool things going for it, but not quite there. Yeah, just look it up. I do have a review of State of Decay. Didn't have a look at 2. At this stage, I'll probably wait for 3, I guess. But yeah, but overall the experience, not gore-wise, the overall gameplay experience of State of Decay was quite nice, I would say. Where did we go? Here it is. Alright, so as for the question, I'm not a big fan of Gmod. Basically, it's massively janky, but a whole lot of gameplay, like... I think the gore mods for it are excellent. Apparently even some of the ragdoll mods. Ragdoll is good. There is also one in the making by... what's his name? I covered this mod. The guy who made Gipsplat, I think? Not Zippy. What's his name? I forget his name. Anyway, the guy who made Gipsplat, I believe, is making also a ragdoll mod of his own. So the response mechanic mods are excellent, but the gameplay is jank, like... So, yeah. But I mean, you know, we're gonna be having Sandbox That one should be notably less janky, should have notably more options for actual gameplay, perhaps even options for destruction. So I'm very much looking forward to covering all the glorious stuff Galaxy and the other guys will make for the sandbox. It's gonna be awesome. We have some seriously talented modders. Absolutely. So in vanilla, perhaps, you know, sandbox won't have much core to it, and that's cool, but it is gonna be moddable. Which, you know, people are gonna take to where they choose to take it. Either gore-wise, as you probably know, there's gonna be mods with anime girls, because of course there was one for freaking Insurgency. I saw that. So, yeah. Alright, now I will try, so that's actually gonna be a little bit of a challenge, because I will try to answer your questions, and I will try to play deathmatch at the same time and not completely suck. So, let's see. Yes, James, once again, very, very correct. Gore review on people who ask for a gore review of Gorebox. Yes. Alright, so assessing that version is unlisted. It should be available, I think it is in the description of the new version. So you should be able to still find it. Now I will actually check it after the stream if there is a link to the old version. I mean, you know, eventually the one that I want to present is the new one. But yeah, I do think that anyone who wants to listen to the old version of anything, really, yeah, we should be able to. So the link should be in the description, and I will check if that is still the case. Here we go! As I mentioned, it's gonna be very, very chaotic. Very, very freaking chaotic. So as I mentioned, dirty kills, yeah, I will absolutely go for those. Like this one. Stab in the back. Ah, damn. That was entirely spray and pray. Shit. So the dimension stuff gets very chaotic here, like very. Can I get both? Ah, nope. So close, so close. Chickens in the office. Yeah, like, you know, whoever came up with the chickens idea, chickens everywhere. So, Def who came up with the chickens idea, just know I love you, man. I absolutely love whoever came up with the chickens idea. Whether it is male, female, or whatever else. The best distraction from the past few years, so I will say the finals is looking very, very promising. Like I played the what was it, beta, I think it was called. And the main issue I had was that the objective sometimes was away from what you have in Indestructibles, because when it comes to destruction, it is like very, 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 very impressive. So I absolutely love the finals. So that was kind of weird. And of course my concern with the finals is the fact it is free to play, so that usually comes with a bag of worms, as you know, War Thunder. Like, the gameplay is very enjoyable, like, I do absolutely enjoy the gameplay of War Thunder, but the monetization scheme is just absolutely repulsive. I do absolutely hate that kind of monetization scheme, and the finals is also going for a free-to-play thing, which is to me a little bit concerning. But you know, for the very least it won't be like quite as bad of a match as it is with... I was close, I was close. So, as I mentioned, it won't be... it won't look quite as bad of a match as it does in the new Call of Duty. So, I was told you can now have gore with default weapons in the Modern Warfare 2. So I want to check it out, and pardon my French in advance. Fuck me, what the fuck is wrong with that game? What the fuck? Okay. Like, seriously, so I had like some weird kind of like root operator. It was really strange. I had a guy dressed in a bunny suit. I had a guy dressed in a Superman cape, basically. And just what the... You know, get the definition of culture shock, because... So my exposure to COD multiplayer is basically in the betas, right? So I cover the beta, here are the response mechanics in the beta, and usually, you know, you have like maybe slightly silly operators, but nothing too bad. Then I go into late stage Call of Duty, where Nicki Minaj and operator are far from being the worst thing. So yeah, that game series is a mistake. I think I'm on a streak or something. How many I got? So the only song by Nicki I know is, I think it was called You a Stupid Hoe, which just has kind of funny lyrics, but not a good song, in my opinion. Just a good song title. Now I do not have any consoles. No PS4, PS3, PS5s, none of that, but I might get one. Don't like controllers very much, I do like the mouse and the keyboard. So just the thought of getting into having to use controllers is kind of dreadful to me, personally. Just my thing. I think he'll be coming from this direction. Yeah, I knew it. And still, else did it. I'm basically a cat scratch away from death, which in this case was a Desert Eagle hit to the head. Slightly more severe than a cat scratch. Well, in this game a chicken scratch. Okay, can't believe I got it. Last kill. It was cool. Yeah, so I will say I never actually played. I don't believe I spent a single minute in CSGO. Just didn't look to me very appealing. So I'm playing CS2 now and just having a good time. By the way, no city skins, look at that, like, I don't think I've been killed by a guy with a city skin at all. That's a plus. Not a bug, it's a feature. But yeah, apparently some skins go for like ridiculous amounts of money, but why? Like, eventually no. You have the choice, do you wanna pay like 100k for a bloody skin? Guess some people do. Okay, you can buy a pretty damn nice car with a fucking 100k. Let's see, here in Israel for 100k, which cars can I buy? So, definitely the Mazda Miata. By the way, here in Israel where I'm at, we have like, every car costs about double than it does in the US, for example. Because every car is like taxed. So basically, half the cost of the car is taxed. Gas too, by the way. I think gas costs in Israel about twice more than it does in the US. So anyway, you can get the... Yeah, for 100k, even here you can get the Mazda Miata. Which is a beautiful car. Also, that is one of my dream cars. You can't quite get a Chevy Camaro, perhaps a second-hand. Yeah, well, I mean, you can get a second-hand Chevy Camaro. Not too. By the way, bunny hopping as you are reloading if the enemy is in close range is a pretty good idea, I will say. So yeah, I can definitely get a second-hand Chevy Camaro. Definitely any Alfa Romeo I can think of. So yeah, anyway guys. For 100k, get a bloody car, not a skin for a game. But yeah, I will say this game mode is just entirely chaotic, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely freaking love it. So, this one basically guarantees we're gonna have gore on the Fiat 500. And once again, chickens. I love chickens. Both to eat and them in game, basically. Yeah, that is an issue. Thing is, you aren't safe anywhere. You know, in most games you should think, okay, I'll go to a location, safe location to reload. Don't have it here. It's not a thing in this game. There is no safe location in this game mode. And it is, I will say, a part of the appeal. And if you do catch some poor bastard reloading, well, there goes his life. I get both? I actually got both. Nowhere safe, nowhere safe. That's all from a kill streak of 4. Kill streak of 5. Ah man, yeah, so now it's kind of suspenseful. 6! Kill streak of 6. Kurwa! Alright, yeah. And this is how it ends. Just very lucky. Just very lucky there. It was so fun. Like seriously, whoever left the shit strike comment, yeah, like, dude, you are missing. This stuff is fun. But now I have the key question to answer. Do we have gore on the Fiat 500? Well, maybe mine. Maybe now I have my blood on the Fiat. The question is, do I? No, but the Fiat is still clean. Still clean. Yeah, this is intense. This stick is quite dangerous. And there I go. So somehow I'm in the second position. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it, but hey, cool. I would try though. I actually would try to keep the second place, or even get to first perhaps. That was close. Alright, yeah, James, so I will say, I can confirm, I will say, there will be some coverage of maximum action. Not quite the way you would expect, but there will be definitely some coverage of maximum action here on the channel. And not in the way you expect. You will see what I mean very soon. But you know, perhaps, probably no harm in doing a stream of that. Guess I can do that too, actually. Whoop. And there we go. So actually, you know, now that you bring it up, James, yeah, why not? Why not stream maximum action? Sure. Yeah, like, good idea. I seriously not have it in mind. I kid you not. Alright, can't believe I got the third kill. Can't believe I'm freaking first place, what the fuck? Well, I won't say that it doesn't feel like Max Payne, perhaps because of the tone, I'm not entirely sure. It does feel Max Payne-ish, but it has its own thing going. And the gameplay is fun, but I'm just not a very big fan of the very kind of late 90s graphics. And you know, and the gore has some issues. You'll see in the stream, basically. The gore has some issues. Has some big issues. You know, I do realize it is kind of unfair to the guys who make that kind of games and boomer shooters. So, for example, I will cover a tactical shooter with just a semi-decent wounding and blood effect, but I won't cover like a boomer shooter with more attention put into the gore. And it isn't entirely fair, absolutely, but just very much like tactical shooters, even though this isn't one. I'm not bringing it up as an example. And by the way, maximum action is by no means a boomer shooter, just to clarify, right? I think it is clear to everyone. Shame. Okay, I'm hitting some shots, but not seeing anything. Bottom the Fiat! Yeah, we have bottom the Fiat. I do have my second place to maintain. Perhaps even climb back up to first. See if I can at all do that. So yeah, I will say it is on my to stream list, I do have it in my Steam. So yeah. As I mentioned, absolutely nowhere is safe for anyone. Damn! Should have gotten that guy. Headshot, sniper rifle, point blank, yeah, like if it had like idiot gore. Yeah, so the lack of crosshairs is kind of on purpose. No, initially I had it off for the demonstration video. But now it's just kind of like, yeah, in principle, I just want to go only using ADS for the AUG. And just spray and pray in cases like this. Crane, what is Burning Lands? I actually have no idea. I've seen a guy here. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. I actually have no idea what is Burning Lands. Whoop. So that apparently is a camping spot. I don't think it is very good, but apparently some people do choose to use it for a reason I don't quite understand, and yeah, I am second. Not bad, not bad. They got most headshots. Nice. Alright, new Vietnam shooters, huh? I don't say. Alright, CS, so either Crane or separated, do leave a comment under any video just mentioning Burning Lands. I do wanna have a look into it. As I mentioned, you know, Vietnam game, if it even has just some kind of blood, yeah, I wanna see it. So yeah guys, do please leave a comment with the title of Burning Lands under any video. Not in the chat, but under any video. Alright, so Ronan, basically, you know, like, I have the music channel. It's been going on for longer than this channel. So yeah, you can see me going back as far as 2009. Initially making covers and now making new music. And by the way, there is a new. By the way, right now, you know, just coincidence. We have the new track playing right now. Fever Dream. Should be able to hear it. The new track has a music video. Kind of a trippy fun one, so do check it out. And as I mentioned in some videos recently, there is actually a way of getting something from me, getting mailed to you directly. We do have the family art store, we have prints, we have mugs. I have the Fiat 500 one linked in the description, so if you wanna go as far as getting something in the mail for me, and I will be packing it, I will be shipping it, you can do it. And that is just so cool, just messing an office up, and the blood effects, they look damn nice. And yeah, there was my demise. And apparently bunny hopping works too sometimes. Yeah, why not? It was a close call. So is this, like, I'm a chicken pluck away from death, basically. And you know, like, I did kill a chicken earlier in the stream, so I might have the plucking revenge. And eventually, I was not killed by a chicken. To everyone's great surprise. I think I've seen a guy here. No? I may be hallucinating. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This game is intense. I do have to remember to just switch to the Desert Eagle for a last resort thing. Which can be a lifesaver. I do need to remember to do that. Yeah. Alright, so I will check out Burning Lands. Do how I remember that title after all of this chaos. Dirty kill, I know, I know. You know, there goes my lucky streak. But we're gonna be getting it back. Damn. That one is blood. Finally. Oh yeah, half sword is great. I will be streaming that, it won't be quite as intense as this, but it's gonna be really fun. I absolutely love half sword. And basically I think the whole concept of physics-based combat, it's a really fun one. So you have Exanima, you have this, and you know, like, what else, which is... It was nice, like... He almost looked like on a therapy session. Got him! And so the whole concept of physics-based combat is one I do very much like. Exanima being the big pioneer of it. And Half Sword now beautifully following up. Bloody camper. What the hell is going on here? You got him! Unbelievably so. Yeah, so people playground I will not do pretty much ever. Unless they get perhaps a complete graphic overhaul and I mean, like, even that style just... And, you know, have some enemy AI, because what's the fun of just torturing lifeless ragdolls? Yeah, that won't happen. But apparently the creator of the game is working on a Madness Combat themed game, which I most likely will cover. I have no beef with that guy, so yeah, like, if you make something with gameplay that looks appealing, which it kind of does from the little I saw, yeah, like, why not? Yeah, so Warbox is still in the making, but as I mentioned, I had a full video talking about it. I really think it needs more work on the basics before adding more significant new features and content. But it is being worked on. You can join the Discord of it, and yeah, like, it's in the works. Hopefully it will get really good, but I will say I do have a little bit less faith in it than I did before, just to be honest. Shit. But I think this one's gonna be my final one for this stream. Can I get one more kill before the round ends? Yes, I got one more kill. Can I keep my third place, perhaps, in this match? Nope. And yeah, did not get my third place. Alright, yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. It was pretty intense, at least on my end. Loads of fun. It was a good time. So the conclusion of this stream, that is bird, chickens, and a Fiat 500. And if you want a print with that beautiful thing, or a mug with this, the links are in the description. So yeah, bird, chickens, Fiat 500. I'll see you next time.